Nung ang Czechoslovakia, before the breakup of the USSR, was in the Soviet orbit. Ibig sabihin, parang satellite state yan ng USSR. They controlled the government of Czechoslovakia. In 1968, because of the oppression of USSR, the people of Czechoslovakia rose up. That was what they called Prague Spring. That uprising was broken up by the USSR by the use of tanks. Inanyon yung mga tao. Okay, what happened because of that historical experience? Ang Czechoslovakia nag-break up into two. Czech Republic and Slovakian Republic. Okay, Prague ang capital ng Czech Republic. They disbanded the Communist Party because of their historical experience. How does this fit into the movie? This movie is full of symbolism. It's not just a love story. Yung character ni Paulo represents the Philippines, which is a democratic state. Yung character ni Sara Sandeva, Marushka, is the daughter of a person who is very powerful in the Czech Republic. And had the Communist Party not been disbanded, would have been the ruler of that country. So, bitter siya. Okay, doon umiikot yung story. Nung tumakbo si Sara Sandeva sa Pilipinas, yung summer represented enlightenment, freedom from oppression. Nung bumalik siya, winter, nandoon na oppressed na naman siya, na-resolve sa Act 3, spring, yun ang resolution. So, as a reference to Prague Spring. And if you look at the story, if you look at the dialogue, it's not just a dialogue between two lovers. It is the distinction between democracy and communism. May political subtext po ito. And ano yung significance ng kanilang pangalan? Alfonso Mucho, yung kanyang character, yung name ng character niya. Alfonso Mucha in the Czech Republic was a painter who was a freedom fighter. Ang asawa niya si Marushka, yung pangalan ng character ni Sara Sandeva. The fact that they met, they were trying to ascribe it either to fate or destiny. Meaning, ibig sabihin, divine intervention na hindi pinaniniwalaan ng tatay ni Marushka because he is a godless communist. Walang Diyos sa komunismo.
Siyempre, unahin natin, siyempre, napakagaling pinahangaan natin. Attorney Ferdinand Tobacio, palakpakan po natin. Kasama din po, siyempre, ayan.
Aba, isang napakagandang lalaki din Mr. Louie Gamboa.
Ayan. At siyempre, would like to recognize as well, Jubes Pisalana, ang ating live producer. Ayan, ang Jubes. Tsaka si Direk Lester. At siyempre, yung mga cast po natin. Of course, we have Ina Zimmerman as Spam Girl. Ayan. And of course, we have Elena Kozlova portraying Estrella, Kuska's best friend. And of course, syempre yung ating lead cast, si Zara, which is Marushka. And of course, the one and only, Paulo, gumawa as Alfonso. Ayan.
Pwede ba may correction lang ako? Si Miss Jubes, hindi lang po natin live producer yan. Artista din po siya sa pelikula na. Hindi niyo po alam?
Sila nga, sample?
Malaki po yung role ni Miss Jubes dito.
Ang Jubes, ayan. And of course, syempre, would like to acknowledge na rin yung mga, iba talaga to si Atty, yung mga burang artist. Tawagan natin, can you join? Of course, we have Shaira Sumakot, Jessie Vidal, and Cian Raval. And of course, we'd like to acknowledge as well, Dennis Arce, yung ating artist manager ng Borracho Film Production. Ayan. So, this is it. So, again, sa lahat ng mga kapatiran sa industriya.
Industry furthermore.
The only way by which I can try, kasi hindi naman ganun kalaki yung influensya namin, and this is just one film. We just hope it will be a catalyst for people to make better, more deeply nuanced, and more layered films. Kasi talagang ang competition ay matindi from online streaming. Kita nyo magkano ang sine? 400 to 600, depende sa sinehan, di ba? Magkano ang 1 month ng Netflix, Amazon Prime, di ba?
Yeah.
Di ba? Mabigat Mabigat ang laban. ang dapat gawin ng film industry is to show the public that it is irreplaceable. What do I mean? Noon po nagkaroon ng TV, sabi ng mga iba, mawawala na ang radyo. That was more than 100 years ago. May radyo pa rin. Bakit? Radio can do something that TV cannot. You can listen to it while driving. You cannot watch TV while driving. Mababangga ka unless may driver ka. Pwede kang makinig sa radyo habang nandito ka, may earpod ka, hindi mo pwedeng gawin sa TV because it's a visual art. Okay. Noong nagkaroon ng TV, sabi nila, mawawala na rin ang sine. Pero hindi nangyari. Why? Because iba yung cinema experience. Tatlong stories, malaki. Kaya ang ginawa po namin dito, magaling yung aming cinematographer, si Paolo Magsino, ayaw niya. Yung vista namin ay best appreciated sa big screen. Yun ang dapat ipakita ng film industry. Number one, mas mataas ang quality ng viewing experience sa sinihan. Number two, bago nyo mapanood, the film has to be of such quality na you cannot wait for it to be on a digital streaming platform. You have to watch it now. Kasi ganun kaganda. That is the only way na mag-survive ang film industry. Ngayon, if you make movies na kahit panoorin mo sa smartphone, okay lang. Kasi yung eksena naman niya puro medium or tight shots. Ano siya? Okay. Aside from mag-jowa po kami, ay, hindi pala. Kaya yung kakalat, amin natin lang yun. Si Paolo po, kapag pinanood niyo siya sa sine, yung kanyang mukha ay expressive, but very economically. Every small twitch ng mata, every small movement ng muscle ng mukha niya, may kahulugan. Every gesture may kahulugan. Ganyan, kaganda, kagaling ang artistry ni Paolo Gumaraw. Hindi po lahat ng artista ganoon. Merong OA, merong Juan. Marami rin magaling, siyempre, si Papa P. Pinanood ko sa Manila's Finest. Enrique Hill, na-surprise ako gumaling si Enrique Hill. Yung wala na sila ni Liza. Bakit kaya? Si Juan, of course, magaling din. Sino yung tandem yung Shirley? Si Romney. Oo, galing na ngayon, ha? They were all good there. Kaya nagtataka ako bakit hindi best picture yun eh. Hindi, di ba? Oo. Third. Paano ma-encourage gagawa ko ng Manila's Finest? Ang ganda-ganda ng set design. Ang ganda, slow burn. Talagang international quality. Talagang it is what a movie should be.
Na very expressive ang yung acting, ang yung mukha. Are you aware of that?
Well, attorneys, salamat at salamat sa mga papuri niyo. Pero for me, am I aware of that? Siguro mas pag nasa trabaho ako, ginagawa ko kung ano sa tingin kong tama sa character. Nilalabas ko yung emosyon na sa tingin kong tama sa character. Pero syempre, hindi naman lahat doon nangyayari ng tsamba lang. Before ako dumating sa set, nagpupuyat ako magbasa ng script, nagpupuyat ako mag-note sa script ko. So, I guess I'm always aiming to be the best actor that I can be. Ayun lang yung masasabi ko. Lagi kong ini-aim na pagdating ko sa set, ready ako ibigay ko anong kailangan sa akin ng director at marami pang iba.
Thank you, Paolo.
Okay. Anyway, may instructions ba si Derek? Siguro yung isa sa part na na-challenge kami sa pelikula na to is we had to show the differences in culture sa dalawang character, kay Alfonso at saka kay Marushka. So, nag-try kaming mag-isip ng mga iba't ibang paraan. Parang isipin nyo, di ba, tayong mga Pinoy, minsan pinaghahalo natin yung, tama ba, di ba, pinaghahalo natin yung ketchup tsaka toyo, di ba, ganun. Parang different cultural habits, kumbaga. Doon kami na-challenge na maghanap ng specific characteristics ng each of the characters para ma-highlight doon sa film. And you know, despite of all these differences in habits or in culture, nagsama pa rin yung dalawang characters at nag-click pa rin sila. Siguro yun yung pinaka-challenge din sa movie.
Pag ganun ba, Paolo, you also collaborate with Direk to develop your personality of character in a way, parang those nuances.
Yes. Ako as much as possible whenever I'm working with a director, pero tinatansya ko muna if the director is open to collaborating with his artist kasi iba-iba yung director eh. Diba? Iba-iba yung style nila. Others are very set in their ways. Diba? Kung anong sinabi nila, kung ano yung vision nila, ayun na yun. Pero unlike other directors, si Direk Lester naman, he was very open to collaborating with his artist. He was very open to hearing our thoughts, hearing our ideas, our concepts sa characters namin. Lalo na si attorney din. Actually, nagpaalam din muna ako kay attorney. Sabi ko, attorney, okay lang po bang sa part na to, medyo pag-uwi namin, medyo baliin natin. And then, binigyan naman kami ni attorney ng blessing niya to collaborate with the director. So, ayun, yun yung na-appreciate ko sobra sa buong shoot na to.
So, to be honest with you, yung background ko talaga ang modeling. But attorney actually spotted me in the first movie to Russia Diba on Netflix. And invited me to be part of this production, which was very blessed to. Actually, I would like to also add to his answer, Paolo. In this movie, we've done something that's actually unheard of in production. We've added a shooting day. We've been allowed to add an extra shooting day and to rewrite a couple pages of the script just to develop better chemistry between the characters of Paolo and Sarah, which is unheard of. Normally, the director, the producer, they're not as willing to collaborate. So what the Thorn Passion says, it is art for the sake of the art. 100%, yes. So can you imagine willing to collaborate with us artists on something to create a better outcome in a really good quality movie? So that alone is worth being part of this project. It's the best reward an actor can get.
Thank you, Elena. And my next